Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I've appeared with the mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now, and stay tuned. Poppy's mortuary inquiries. Lee uncovers Hollis toxicology report. The striking and the delightful. And B. Spoilers recap for Monday, July 15. Uncovers that John Finnegan, leather expert Novlin, got word from Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, that Paul Hollister Chambers from Il Giardino passed on, so he conversed with Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, about it prior to making a beeline for the funeral home. In the meantime, Trust Logan, Annika Noel, told Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Edge Forrester, Thorsten K., so Brooke thought about her one date with Hollis, and hated to hear he was no more. At Il Giardino, Elder Sharp, Sean Canaan, discussed what a faithful representative and old buddy Hollis had been, since Tom Starr, Clint Howard, had kicked the bucket abruptly, and presently Hollis, Minister pondered who was straightaway. Minister felt mindful since he saw no advance notice signs that Hollis was wiped out or in a tough situation. However, Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, demanded there was nothing he might have done and gave him a consoling embrace. At home on Monday's B&B episode, Bill Spencer, Where Diamond, referenced that Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, had been distracted and got in late a few evenings ago. Despite the fact that Bill stressed that Poppy appeared to be anxious, she imagined all was great. Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, hurried in subsequent to getting reports on Hollis' dismal destiny, so she was unglued about losing a companion. Poppy and Bill reassured Luna before Poppy said she had somewhere to be, which left her rushing from the house in a rush. Charge kept on supporting Luna after Poppy left and inquired as to whether she knew where Poppy was sick for. In the funeral home, Finn joined Lee and discussed how uncommon it was for somebody as youthful and dynamic as Hollis to bite the dust like this. Lee told Hollis farewell and said she was upset for what befell him as she concealed him with a sheet. After Lee disregarded texts from Jack Finnegan, Ted Lord, April, Jamison Belushi, the lab expert brought the toxicology report to her. Finn was there as Lee read the report, so he ultimately took it and read it for himself. Back at Forrester Manifestations, Steffi contended it was basically impossible that 2 passings in 2 weeks was an occurrence, so Trust, Edge, and Brooke paid attention to her viewpoint on what occurred. After Steffi said she had her doubts, she added that only one individual rung a bell, and her name was Shyla, when Poppy showed up in the mortuary searching for the good of replies. Evidently for Luna, Lee said Hollis didn't pass on from regular causes. Lee added that Hollis was tranquilized and announced that she knew precisely who got it done. The strong and the lovely spoilers say Lee and Steffi will stand together against Shyla soon, so stay with us for additional expectations on the lawful ruckus ahead. Has been awfully suspicious, so just imagine if Luna watchers aren't Lee arrested at this event. Jack Finnegan, Ted King, has been established as another implicit suspect. There's a good chance Jack is Luna's natural father, and that Lee changed the DNA test results to make sure Bill looked like the biopater. Jack could be the hot unit malefactor or suspect Lee's the malefactor rather, since he was blowing up her phone with textbooks after Hollis' demise. Bill himself could be a suspect if he made amends with Justin Barber, R&D Spears, and ordered him to take care of all this. It might have been Bill's hopeless attempt to avoid tearing piecemeal his new family with Luna and leaving her agonized. Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, is still a suspect in this riddle as well, and there can be other suspects who crop between now and Luna's implicit relinquishment bash. Anyhow, it makes sense for Bill to want to celebrate Luna getting a sanctioned family member, so her relinquishment party could come the background for the killer's exposure. Our B&B prognostications point to some curveballs as further details come to light, so stick with us for updates on all the chaos. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say some stunning news could blow up Luna's relinquishment bash, if she indeed has
Luna's
one.
adoption
Party blows up. What unit truth gets exposed. The bold and the beautiful B and B spoilers reveal that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, is eager to make Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, a Spencer and give her an indeed bigger hello to the family. Shortly after Bill got maternity evidence, he came agitated about espousing Luna and making sure she was fairly his son. Of course, Luna is inversely thrilled about the idea, so it's reasonable to assume this could be erecting to a festivity. Maybe Bill will contend on throwing Luna and relinquishment party once everything is sanctioned, including her name change. That could set the stage for a grand conclusion to this summer's hot unit plot. Could Luna's relinquishment bash be where the real killer eventually gets exposed? We should point out that this riddle will come with plenitude further twists and turns first. Shirley Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, will have to deal with some legal drama as all the suggestions start pointing in her direction, but she's surely not the true malefactor. It's no way the first suspect in a story like this. Not to mention Shyla doesn't have a motive to threat her freedom, an alternate chance with Deacon Sharp. Scene Khan. Shyla had worked through her issues with Tom Starr, Clegg Howard, and sounded to be on good terms with him the night he failed. There was no reason for Shyla to take Paul Hollister Chambers out either, so someone differently seems to be responsible. That person might be in attendance at Luna's relinquishment party and get hauled off in bind by the end of the night. Lee Finnegan's Naomi Matsuda, Jester, has been awfully suspicious, so just imagine if Luna watches Aunt Lee arrested at this event. Jack Finnegan, Ted King, has been established as another implicit suspect. There's a good chance Jack is Luna's natural father, and that Lee changed the DNA test results to make sure Bill looked like the biopacker. Jack could be the hot unit malefactor or suspect Lee's the malefactor rather, since he was blowing up her phone with textbooks after Hollis Demas. Bill himself could be a suspect if he made amends with Justin Barber, R&D Spears, and ordered him to take care of all this. It might have been Bill's hopeless attempt to avoid tearing piecemeal his new family with Luna and leaving her agonized. Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, is still a suspect in this riddle as well, and there could be other suspects who crop between now and Luna's implicit relinquishment bash. Anyhow, it makes sense for Bill to want to celebrate Luna getting a sanctioned family member, so her relinquishment party could come the background for the killer's exposure. Our B&B prognostications point to some curveballs as further details come to light, so stick with us for updates on all the chaos. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say some stunning news could blow up Luna's relinquishment bash, if she indeed has one, so stay tuned.